What's up, Libra? It's your girl Dominique with Empathic Guidance, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. And today I'm back with a past life love story. And I'm definitely going to try to tap into as much people as possible, but of course, take it as it resonates. You know exactly how you met your person, and it could be similar to the way that you guys met in a past life. Some of the stories could be switched around because you was kind of here to balance out the scales. Y'all, hold on. Because like I said, we come back to balance out the scales of karma or whatever. But it's just so crazy that I said that, right? But without further ado, we going to hop right in, y'all. Some of these cards I may have to read from the text. Just simply because there's intricate details as it pertains to what you guys could have did for work. Or, you know, how you guys cross paths that I don't want to miss just by giving an intuitive message alone. But I will say this. I did Aquarius's reading already. It's still processing. But a lot of the things that I said intuitively about the card ended up to be exactly what was in the text anyway. But it's just to make sure that we're not missing any details as it pertains to how you and your person met in another lifetime, right? All right, so without further ado, guys, we're going to hop right in. Holy Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, please use me as a vessel of clear, concise channel messages for the astrological sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the North Node for the month of September. But really, we're talking about a past life spirit as it pertains to how Libra met their past life soulmate in another lifetime. How did Libra meet their past life soulmate in another lifetime, spirit? So we got the Ascent, and that's in reverse. This person can definitely be the type of person that likes to explore, but we got to see what it means in reverse, because I really didn't study the reversals like that. But we're going to pull a couple of more cards just in case I do have to look some things up. We can be clear as to what it is, but I see this as a person that... I see the Ascent as somebody that's that easily like takes on conquest. They may travel a lot. They may like to do things in nature like hiking or camping. But this person is the type of person that likes to conquer things. Now, in reverse, this person can be a little more submissive, or that could even be your energy, or a little bit more fearful, because I see this as a courageous energy here, okay? So, yeah, with that in reverse, we definitely going to check the text, but I'm getting a karmic trench, you know, so this person may have not been able to overcome all the karma that they was forced to face in another lifetime, and that could be why the Ascent is in reverse, because this technically speaks to somebody that can conquer obstacles, okay? All right, but with it being in reverse, like maybe this person had a hard time overcoming challenges because they was in a karmic trench. All right, so when it comes down to the karmic trench, I see that as somebody that really had to work hard in life. They may not have been privileged enough to receive the things in everyday life that a normal kid, teenager, young adult could receive, like, you know, schooling and stuff like that. Because, you know, back in certain times, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was an actual privilege to get an education. You know what I'm saying? And so this could have been the type of person that had to stop school at a young age and work very, very hard to help provide stability in the foundation in which they lived, you know, even at a very young age. This person could have been very inspired by you. You could have been a very creative person, because I'm getting the muse. You was definitely beautiful and loved by nature and adorned by beautiful things. I feel like you guys were really creative. Like, you might have had a lot of creative facets to you, and you may have been able to express them all. Meanwhile, this person had to be parentalized at a very young age is kind of what I'm getting here. So we're going to do a 9-card spread. I'm going to lay all 9 cards out and just tell y'all how I see it intuitively. And then, like I said, we can go through and read the intricacies as, you know, as we pull all these cards. But I definitely get that this person had a difficult time. And, you know, that's a similar thing to what we were receiving for Aquarius, because it's like one person had a hard life and their parents didn't accept their partner because they were perceived as peasants in that past life. And they were perceived as people of status, you know, and that may not be the same thing. You and this person could have grown up in the same environment or whatever, but at the end of the day, y'all's life could have looked a lot different, as to where, you know, maybe one of you was from a single parent household and the other person had both parents, because somebody here had the room and the flexibility and the resources to do some of the things, and to basically explore some of their talents growing up, is what I'm saying. Now, I don't know if you guys knew each other from young, you know, so let's just see if y'all did. But this could even be as young adults. Like, one of you guys could have been able to explore and was like lucky when it came down to overcoming certain obstacles, while one person felt like they was always in a rut. And it seemed like it's the masculine energy. All right, how did Libra and their past life soulmate meet in another lifetime, Spirit? King of Roses in reverse. Damn, this is a handsome king too. Look at it. But it's the reason why he in reverse. It's something about it. Maybe this person just didn't have time for love. You know, they didn't have time, or maybe they didn't feel like they had enough. Because look at this compared to this. This person could have daydreamed about the day that they can, like, you know, come to you all dressed up, fresh haircut, cologne smelling good as hell, you know, instead of like dirty nails and dirty trousers and rags for clothes. Like, this person lived a different lifestyle, but they fantasized about being able to come towards you with this King of Roses type energy. Okay, so again, this is the masculine energy. We gonna read what the King of Roses in reverse is. We gonna read a couple of these things. Some of these things we don't have to read because I already know the meaning, but the reversals, not so much, okay? But I want to get the intricate details of it. So let's go ahead and keep going. So we got the Ark of the Covenant. All right. That kind of came out sideways. So I do feel like your person had potential that they had to daydream about. The Ark of the Covenant. They definitely could have been somebody special with like spiritual gifts. You know, I definitely got to read this card because I never seen this card before. This is the first time this ever came out. But it's like there's a difference between this person being able to step on this divine path, because I am getting at 11, like 1111, you know, or just period. That's a magical portal of wishing. And so this person could have always been hoping and wishing that, you know what, I hope my hard work pay off so I can be seen in a different light, you know, because I really want to approach my muse in this King of Roses energy, and not in this energy where I'm just feel like I'm just a bag of bad luck, and you know, I'm burdened in my everyday life, and you know, I don't feel like I have much of an education because I had to work all my life, and I'm just, you know, even though I'm an upstanding person, people may not see me in that light because, you know, I have to make a hard living, and I didn't get the same privileges that everybody got for whatever circumstances. They could have lost a parent or just been raised by a single parent. Okay, so let's see. All right, let's get more. How did Libra meet their past life love? Archangel Raphael. Let's get more. The Oracle of Delphi. Yeah, it was something about this person's gifts that were stifled because they possibly came from a long line of priestess, or you did, you know. But there's this energy here, the Ark of the Covenant and the Delphi of the Oracle. This person didn't have time to really explore the things that made them genuinely and authentically them. They had to go for a life. They had to settle for a life that was given to them by default. So let's get two more, and then we're going to start to read some of the meanings just so we can get a better understanding of the spread, so I can better interpret it. But right now, I just get that this person was in such a hard way. They were so humble because the veils of the ego was in reverse, and that could have been the thing. Like, they could have felt like this is like the person in school that's smart, you know, but they overlooked by they overlooked by girls or the opposite sex by the person that's sexy, the jock, the cheerleader. So this is how that person felt. They felt small in comparison to the other individuals that approached you, and they really felt like those guys were like egoic and, you know, self-centered, and will push you out the way of a mirror just so that they can see the reflection of themselves instead of allowing you to be the woman, you know, Libra, for those of you that are women. But, you know, I mean, I'm feeling almost like I'm getting this from a masculine standpoint. So this is talking about your masculine and some of the things that they went through. I feel like it was a lot of things that they couldn't heal from. you know, they had a lack of healing from, whether it was heartbrokenness, again, if they was like left to basically help a mother raise siblings or something because they lost a father, or vice versa, if they had to help their dad, you know, working in the cornfields or the barn or the farm or whatever, because that's what it's looking like. It's like crops here that they hoeing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like whatever this person did, they had to start working very young. They didn't get to enjoy the fruits of life, enjoy childhood, enjoy being young and innocent. Hold on, y'all, just in case he turned the music on. Okay, he didn't. But yeah, so I feel like this person felt like all of the egoic guys or girls got the chance over them, or they got overlooked for those types of people. But this person was very humble. So let's see. Last one out is the Adsum. So yeah, this person was heavily in touch with their ancestors. I don't know. We got to read all these gifts that this individual had. Of course, some of this could be you. I feel like there was energies that both of you guys needed to tap into. But because you guys were from such a different background, it's like y'all barely had time like for them lines to connect where you guys could like hang out, be friends, learn from each other, you know. And it could have been you. It could be you that's really connected to the ancestors here, because I'm definitely seeing the feminine energy with a lot of people around them. And this person could be the Ark of the Covenant and the Oracle of Delphi in reverse, but also the Oracle of Delphi is like feminine energy. Okay, so this could be just that you met this person at a time and at an age that you didn't know that you came from a long lineage of priestess, and this person came from a lineage of arcs. So let's go ahead and look up what these are really quick. We first gonna go for the Ascent, and that's the Seven of Keys. So let's see what that's all about. Okay, so in reverse, this card can sometimes indicate a loss of position, a sudden departure from a job, or a fall from grace in your reputation or career expectations. And see, that's what it is. It's like, I feel like this person couldn't concentrate on school, you know. So what the loss of reputation that they had could have been this smart kid that was going places, most likely to be da 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 da, and they lost that. Like if they lost a parent, or that parent abandoned the family or something to that extent, it's like their life changed. Like something changed from some type of event that happened in their life as a child. And I feel like they were more like teenage years when this happened. Okay, so it says it can indicate a loss of a position, a sudden departure from a job, a fall from grace in your repetition, or a career expectation. It also speaks to efforts that don't pay off. So this person been working hard their whole life, and it just kept them in this karmic trench. You know what I'm saying? They feel like as much as they was digging themselves a grave, a hole, something that wasn't going anywhere or prospering for them, you know. The specific outcome you seek may be harder to realize right now, and your efforts may not be acknowledged by others. No matter how hard you work, it seems like you're often starting off from the bottom. This may be a passing phase, but if you find yourself making long-term efforts without any reward in sight, it could be time to think about a new approach or a different place to plant your flag. And I mean, I feel like it wasn't this person's choice, but they looked at your life with admiration, because it was something like whatever they was lacking in life, whether it was a father, a mother figure, or something, that wasn't affecting you in your life, you know. So let's get what the King of Roses are in reverse. Most of this person's energy is in reverse. Okay, so the King of Roses in reverse. This card in reversal shows a potential disruption in a relationship with the male, whether it's a friend, and that's what happened. Whether it's a friend, a family, or a romance, sparks may fly here. Although this emotional upheaval may seem overwhelming, don't let yourself get swept away. Every ending With every ending, there comes a potential for new beginnings. This may, in fact, be a reference to an old love that you haven't been able to release. Down. So here's the thing: when something took a turn for that family in the worst, which we will clarify to try to figure out some of what happens. If I get any father figure in reverse, then we know somehow they had to take the place. They had to be the head of household. They had to be the man of the house. They had to be something that was beyond their time, okay? And this person lost hope that they would ever be able to be, youth again, like that they can pursue love, because they were so busy pursuing responsibilities that they really couldn't, pursue you the way that they wanted to. Okay, so let's see what the Ark of the Covenant, because that's a major arcana. Okay, so at the most mundane level, this card can represent a beneficial legal contract or a title transfer. Okay, so it also can show successful working with professionals such as brokers and lawyers. Most often, it indicates that you are living true to your own karmic contract. I'm telling you, this person was in a karmic contract. Whatever happened, they had bad luck for years. This could have been a generational curse of theirs, or something happened here. But this person was living true to his karmic contract, and it's like they felt like they couldn't be with you because y'all was in different levels and phases in y'all life, and you was in a phase where you can embrace your gifts, even if some of them you didn't know that you had at the time. You was able to, like, go after the things that inspired you. Go after your passions. Go after the things that you were inspired to do. And this person was living vicariously through you, feeling like y'all would never reconnect again. Okay, so let's see. Your karma does not rule you. You rule it. When the work becomes too great, taking a rest does not break your covenant. It supports it. You understand the phases of time and energy, and you work with those phases. Some of your karmic directives at this time may involve other people. If so, make sure that there is no urgency, need, or personal agenda in play. Don't let yourself get pulled into an emotional drama. Know that the things that require your attention now reflect a commitment that is far-reaching influence and may impact your present as well as your future lives. So continue to work towards your highest purpose, to uphold the sacred covenant, to touch the world with your light. All right. So again, like I said, whatever was going on, you were meant to do something bigger, Libra, or the person that you were meant to deal with, they were meant to do something bigger. But this person had to work through some karmic trenches, some karmic cycles, and I feel like it was years. It could have been years. Archangel Michael, let's look and see what that is in reverse. This reversal could signify an emotional or physical condition or a split in the family that needs to be healed. Somebody abandoned this family, and that's the reason why your person had to be the man of the house. And if they were a woman, the woman of the house, they had to take over the mother's position if they were the woman. They had to take over the father's position if they were the man, okay? Something troubles you, and you may not realize that you're not using all your resources. Let Raphael be a part of the solution. Even if you're never thought about asking for heavenly help before, consider all of your options for healing the issue and and emotions at hand. Practice meditation to bring yourself to a higher perspective. Consciously work with your thoughts and words to help shift difficult feelings. And if therapy would be helpful, seek that out too. So this definitely could have been something that was tragic. You know, again, it could have been abandonment, but it also could have been separation by a life ending in their family, okay? Because that was also another burden. It wasn't just that this person had to be parentalized before they were actually an adult, but it's because this person was having a hard time getting over whatever separation happened between them and the parent that they either lost or that walked away from them, okay? All right, so let's see. I already know the Oracle of the Delphi is kind of like not tapped fully into your intuition, not tapped into your Akashic records to understand that you come from a lineage and a need to do that. And I do feel like you are the one, because it's like you got direct access to your ancestors, but you were able to practice this. Angels, I'm getting ancestors, angels, and fairies up there. So you were pretty self-aware to a certain degree as far as you could be, but maybe you didn't realize that you came from an actual long lineage of this. Okay, so let's see what the wells of the ego in reverse is. I just feel like this person was humbled. They were humbled, but they were humbled by life, the things that happened and put them in a position. Your tolerance of a self-serving person's behavior has come to an end. You have realized that some lack of your own definition. Wait a minute. Okay, your tolerance of a self-serving person's behavior has come to an end. You have realized that some lack in your own definition of self has attracted this person who is unable to give. You are ready to give to yourself. You are now more aware of your priorities, and you're ready to take the action that honors you. No longer are you willing to be neglected or minimized. Dang, so they could have felt like that was you. And at this age, you probably didn't realize that this person felt left behind, or that felt like you didn't put anything into it, or that you were kind of like more attracted to, guys that was in your school rather than ones that had to stay behind and work and take care of their family. So at some point, you guys ended up separating because they felt unappreciated. They felt like you were self-serving. They felt like all you cared about was yourself. Now, let's see what the willow is. Okay? And then we are going to clarify. All right, so in the reverse, it is the willow reverse indicates that the wind of change or conflict are blowing around you, and that's what it was. Okay, so Libra, your person expected you to stick around through the hard times, and you didn't. And that's if you the Libra feminine. If you the feminine, this person sees you as selfish. They see you as somebody that didn't give, that forgot about them because they lost a sense of themselves. They lost status. Maybe they felt like you wasn't there enough when they got to a point in their life where they either felt abandoned, or they felt abandoned, or they lost a parent. Like they might have felt like you just went on about life as if it didn't even matter, when all they thought about was basically how they couldn't be around you, or how they couldn't continue to have the same friendship with you because they had to opt out of being a child to basically being the man of the house or the woman of the house here. All right. And it's like you are here surrounded by your ancestors and being blessed, and this person was inspired by you, but I feel like they watched you in silence because they developed a sense of anger and conflict, and they could have even confronted you. You're like, damn, I thought we'll always be friends, or I thought we will always love each other. But it's like the minute I experience a L, it's like you on to the next. So this could have happened to you in this lifetime. Like you could have been the one that lost somebody whose status kind of fell apart for a second because of that loss, because maybe you had to go through depression or whatever, and you just wasn't doing as well, and somebody just went on about their life, and you were sick of them being like self-serving and not caring, because if it was the other way around, you would have gave them so much more attention. So that could be the kind of situation that you're facing right now, Libra, as it pertains to your person, this same person that you see as a past life love. You guys could have kind of forgot about, building this family or this legacy with each other, because maybe you just see this person now in this lifetime as too selfish and self-serving to have a family with, but in a past life they felt like that about you. So, all right, so let's see. All right, Spirit, why is the Ascent in reverse? This person just had a hard time overcoming. They just felt like they always had bad luck. Yup. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Like they felt like they couldn't pursue you anymore. I feel like you guys were able to date very briefly. Like maybe you guys just got a chance to flirt and talk about, you know, moving forward in the future. But this person got so trapped. They got caught up with obligations. That's what ended up happening for them. And it's like for them, it could have been a choice. It could have been a choice. But they knew that their family couldn't survive without them helping them. They didn't want their mom or their dad or whoever got left behind to be just completely stuck financially. So why is the Muse here? Why is the Muse here for Libra? I'm telling you. We keep getting this energy because I feel like a lot of these past life loves like saw each other throughout the years because it was like astral projection or visiting each other in dreams and stuff. But you could have been this person's angel, because I see this person as somebody that is like down in the dumps a little bit and having to do a lot of manual labor and not feeling appreciated. But it's like you always came through. You did. So here's the thing. Y'all could have got into it at one point and this person could have told you, you know, how selfish you was or how you didn't even really give. And maybe after that you straightened it out, you know, because technically I see some type of reconciliation or forgiveness happening here. You two feeling like y'all was too much a part of each other's past, you know, to just truly be able to forget each other and let each other go, you know. Why is the King of Roses in reverse? Because this person had to let you go. They didn't have a choice. Y'all, the Chariot, you probably moved away and this really hurt this person. You know, it really, really hurt them. But they know like you had to make decisions that was better for your future and not be held back. Why is the Art of the Covenant here? And this person had to balance out their light and dark. They had to make a decision as it pertains to which path to take from here. Are they going to continue to stay on the path of the light and righteous, or are they going to go down a dark path which can bring them fame and fortune and can get them to you? And this person chose to stand true in their karmic cycle, like it said in the reading. Okay, with the Six of Wands in reverse, this person faced many years of a lack of victory. It's like they thought they would never see a victory in their life. Why is Archangel Michael here? Hopefully this person did actually seek counseling. And their mom could have actually paid for counseling. Yup. It could have, for a lot of you, been their mom that passed away in another lifetime. Okay? Because I'm getting a motherly energy. And it's looking like a mom and son here. So that could be why the loss was so detrimental, because it was their own mother, you know, that passed away. And this could have been a generational thing where women in the family keep passing away before they could even get old. You know what I'm saying? Why is the Oracle of the Delphi here? Yeah, the Lovers. You guys are definitely twin flames. But it's like either you went down another route or this person had to end up choosing another lover because, you know, there was a situation where somebody went off. Somebody left the state, left the country, you know, moved on with life in general. And that more than likely is you. It's like you was kicking life's ass, but life was kicking this person's ass. Why is the Whales of the Ego in reverse? The Nine of Swords in reverse. This person had to face a lot. They had to face a lot. They had to stop worrying and counting their blessings so that they can get out of this energy of not quite understanding and kind of asking God consistently, why me? They understood the mission behind it all, and they understand that not everybody was strong enough to carry this torch, to carry this burden, but they were. And I do feel like this person is gone, you know, in this lifetime, that they eventually made it out of this. If not, then the roles could have been reversed in this lifetime, where you was the one that faced a lot of karma and difficulties and lost a parent, or, you know, a grandparent or a motherly figure, or somebody from the matriarch. Why is Absum here? Assume. Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Four of Wands, okay? So you actually could have ended up opening up a spiritual business, you know, and once again, it's like casting out negative energies. Yeah. It was like literally, it's literally like evicting negative energies from people's homes, because the dead, the passed over, or people from the afterlife connect to you well. So when you tell them to go, they go. Okay? So you definitely, I don't know exactly what that's called. I know for like making them exit the body, that's the exorcist. But this was like clearing out negative energy from the home. Like asking these energies to leave, because I'm getting the Four of Wands here, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which for me that's like an eviction, and the Devil is in reverse. So somebody was good at getting rid of negative energies, or like helping ghost, or I don't know, like people that's meant to be passed over but they didn't, helping them to the other side. So that's what you could have been in another lifetime. All right, guys. So I hope you like this reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join the Soul Tribe, and I'll check you guys out on the next one. Peace.